to the Yukon Huskies, where basketball has a championship pedigree, and there's plenty of enthusiasm for football as well. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Yukon Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Yukon will deliver the opening kickoff and we'll get this game going. Coming out with it, it's Tyree. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Western Kentucky's offense will get the first crack at it here. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football, so we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The RPO fires complete to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Let's talk for just a second about Western Kentucky. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And David, they got a good one out of high school last. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hilltoppers will line it up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
To the air on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Gets the back moving. On the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the set.
Snap in the shotgun. Looking down the middle. Found the spot in the defense. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. And the Huskies want to crank the tempo. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Off the RPO complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
They'll run for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
Poor starting field position here for this offense. They'll go to the ground. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll keep it on the ground. Breaks into the open. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And the Hilltoppers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wide open downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Motion from the wideout. The running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
It'll be third and long. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Huskies will hustle to the line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun on third down. Makes the catch. There he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Fires left. He's got it and still on his feet. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. He wants to throw it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Might be changing the route. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. So after the break, they'll go back to work. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. At the 35, he's loose. He's loose. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UConn offense goes back to work. After that last drive, he came back to to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head." Yo, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
UConn quick to the line. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. They'll try the right side. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. Working that left side now. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Nice move there. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Sends it back in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The Hilltoppers decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. UConn. Back to work on offense. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Offense working from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. UConn quick to the line. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Makes one man miss. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Right down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. UConn will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Now on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Complete. At the 35, he's open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. Sweet spin. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Western Kentucky.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Second down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick release by the QB. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Here comes the heat. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw again. Deep shot for the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Hilltoppers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Got his man. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got him. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rush is on him. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Got his man. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a 1st half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford.
And the Hilltoppers will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UConn offense goes back to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're
turning it on. He's at the 30. He's at the into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. And just when they thought they had a chance to pull even, the flag wipes it out, and they'll have to go back to work. And the Huskies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Power football with the run. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. The Huskies in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Slings it downfield. Got his man on the right. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. UConn will have to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Well, we see another catch by this guy, and this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Cooler 18. Cooler 18. Trick 9. Feed.
Going with the ground game left. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Hilltoppers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Complete on 3rd down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
They want to run it left here. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Motion from the back. Handoff from the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now. With a nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give to the back. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. The Huskies come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 30. Inside the touchdown, UConn. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. They're setting up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Throwing on the run. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. just missed on the connection, incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long.
And man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Mountain West this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. UNLV rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. A busy day in the Mountain West and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. At the 40, there he goes. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. It's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Takes the easy completion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the ground with the back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Good right down the boulevard. All tied up here in the fourth quarter.
I am not always the most positive guy towards kickers. We all know that. But how about that, man? First opportunity in the game in the fourth quarter when your team needed it. The game now tied because of his foot.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. UConn going back to work on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Tight end now in motion. They'll leave it with him. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. UConn quick to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Finds a little space. There he goes. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
It's a one-possession game in the fourth. The offense changing the play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. So the defense trying to protect the lead, but they could also put a punctuation mark on this thing and end it with a big turnover. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
The Hilltoppers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And the Hilltoppers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the move. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.